Hey guys, how are you? Today I want to talk to you about 3 things that you can do to help you find a job. I know for a lot of you, you are still on the job hunt or you're not happy where you are and you want to transition, you want to do something new, you're looking to change up industries, or you are still unemployed, right? So I'm gonna share with you today 3 things that you guys can do to increase the chances of you guys getting a job. Now, for those of you who don't know me, welcome. My name is Victoria Jen Rodriguez. I am a serial entrepreneur, motivation queen, and I'm here to help you level up both professionally and personally. Some insight into my background so I can showcase my credibility with showing you guys how to get a job. So while I was in corporate, before I became an entrepreneur, I actually was a recruiter. So I would look at resumes all day. I would hire people. I would interview people. So trust and believe these tips that I'm gonna give you are critical to increasing the chances of you finding a new job. Now, if you know anybody who is currently unemployed, who is looking for a new job, or is not happy with where they are, please share this video with them because these tips, as I said, are essential and also will set you up for success if you are indeed on the job hunt or just not happy where you are and you want to make a move. Okay, you guys ready? Let's do it. So, 1, and this should be kind of a given, just given the world that we in, but for some of us, we just don't have it in us, the energy to do it. And I want to encourage you guys to do it. And it is this. I need you guys to attend as many virtual events as possible, especially the free ones, because there's no excuse there, right? And why should you be attending virtual events, conferences, opportunities for you to grow your network, right? The reason is because you want to let people know that you are on the job market. And you also want to find ways to connect with people who have decision-making power and who can actually hire you for a job. Now, I'm going to share with you guys a quick story, right, to showcase why it's important for you to attend virtual events. So, maybe a month and a half ago, I attended a virtual conference. It was free, so I was up in there. I love me some free 99. And I was in there and there was this amazing woman on a panel. It was actually a panel of great women. And what I did is after that conference is I immediately reached out to them on LinkedIn and said, hey, listen, I just attended your panel at XYZ conference. I thought you were amazing. I would love to share with you where I'm currently at and see how I can add value or see how we can possibly collaborate. Now, the reason why I reached out to them in that way was because I'm a business owner and I wanted to actually consult with them. I wanted to sell them my service. But if you're on the job market, and you're looking for a job and you attend one of these virtual events, you can do exactly the same thing. All you have to do is switch up the language, right? So what you're gonna say is, hey, let's call this person Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl, I just saw you speak at XYZ conference. You did absolutely amazing. I related to you on this topic. I thought you had really great points on this. I actually am an expert at this. Would love to talk to you about it because I would love to help grow your team. Boom. And right there, you've made a connection. Now, sometimes they answer, sometimes they don't. It doesn't matter. You want to reach out to as many people as possible because somebody will respond to you. And if you really want somebody to respond to you, pull at the heartstrings, baby. Because when you are able to move somebody emotionally, they will act, right? It's a behavior trigger. Why do you think when you see all of these marketing, like these commercials that make you start crying, you immediately feel like a connection to that brand, or you go and buy the product, or you go and donate, whatever it is, right? Because there's an emotional connection. So if you want somebody to respond to you, put something emotional in there. And I'm not talking about sloppy like, oh, because of COVID, I haven't been able to pay my bills and I'm struggling. I couldn't even buy groceries yesterday. That is not what I'm talking about, okay, guys? I'm talking about something different that isn't going to make people feel sorry for you. You want them to feel connected to you, right? You want them to relate to you on a personal and emotional level. So let me think of an example for you guys to make this really easy. So an example could be like, let's say they work at Johnson & Johnson, right? Johnson & Johnson is a company that makes a number of different products, you know, baby powder, lotions, Band-Aids, etc. Let's say you have a story of using one of their products, right? That, you know, I don't know, you helped your grandmother who had crazy ashy elbows before she met her real soulmate in life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can just make it super personal and relatable so that people feel more intrigued to want to respond to you. Because people are so busy right now, guys. They are so busy. They're overwhelmed just like you. Maybe a different type of anxiety they're dealing with, but they have anxiety too. And so you want to say something that makes them want to reach out to you, because there's plenty of people contacting them, especially if there's somebody of influence and somebody that actually has hiring power. Best believe they're being reached out to. So you want to stand out, right? You want to make yourself different. So that's one, attend as many virtual events as possible. So two is you want to build and invest in your personal brand, okay? Everybody is online. Take advantage of that opportunity. Everybody is online. Do an audit. How do you look online? Would you hire you? Honestly, ask yourself, look at your social media, look at your LinkedIn, right? And if you're not on LinkedIn, my friends, and you are in the job market, or you're looking to make a transition, or even if you're a business owner, but this is only for people who are trying to look for a job. I'm trying to talk to y'all right now. Regardless, you need to be on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is where professionals play. It's where big money is. It's where opportunity is. I'm not saying you can't have opportunity on the gram. You can't have opportunity on Facebook, but LinkedIn is where professionals play. So you want to make sure that your brand on LinkedIn showcases your best light, and ask yourself, would I hire me? If I saw that type of profile, would I hire me? And if the answer is no, be honest with yourself. If the answer is no, then you know you have some work to do, right? You need to invest in your personal brand, and you need to position yourself as somebody of value, somebody who has expertise, somebody who has something to bring to the table, right? Because think about it. Think of it as like you're the hiring manager. You want to hire people on your team that's going to make your team better. That's going to make you look good, right? And if they're not even putting in the energy to make themselves look good, what makes you think they're going to make you look good, right? And so you want to make sure that you're investing in your personal brand, especially on platforms like LinkedIn. Now, quick tips on how to build and invest in your personal brand. First, make sure your picture is popping. And I don't mean popping where, you know, you got your illest outfit on, you know, your best outfit that, you know, you went out with the other night. No, I'm talking about your boss picture, your boss up picture, right? That you want to have as your profile. That is a great way for you to sharpen up your profile really, really quick, right? Because people are looking at that picture and they're making decisions on that picture. I make decisions on just that picture alone of whether I'm going to accept the connection, of whether I'm going to actually want to engage in conversation with somebody, right? So you want to make sure that your profile picture is pizzapping. And I don't mean showing you that you popping in these streets. I mean showing you that you are popping in a professional way so that people who are busy, people who have seniority, people who have influence, people who are doing the damn thing, who are very busy, are going to take the time out to pay attention to you, right? They're going to be intrigued by what they see, right? Because you look like power. You look like you have something to bring to the table. You look like you have value. So that's one. The second thing that you can do is really easy, is you want to actually post, right? You want to post things. You want to showcase your expertise. Let's say you are in HR, right? You're a human resources professional and you're looking for a job in HR. What are the type of things that you want to post? You want to post things like, and let's say you are in, I don't know, talent management, right? You want to talk about things that have to do with managing talent, right? Giving your opinion on articles that you are seeing, sharing data, sharing reports, sharing white papers that have to do with talent management. So you're showcasing like, hey, I know my stuff. I'm an expert in this field. Come check me. Not only that, you want to become a hub of information, a hub of intel, so that people feel like, oh, I want to go to this person's page because I'm going to learn something, right? Just like the reason why you guys engage with my content, I hope, is because you learned something, right? Or you're inspired to do something, or you're motivated to do something. But most importantly, you learned something, right? People want to feel like they have improved when they come across your page. That's the type of emotion you want to evoke, right? So that's something super simple that you can do. And then the third thing that I'll say is what you can do to help build your personal brand is actually start engaging with people. Start leaving comments. Again, this is another way to also showcase your expertise, but really showing who you are as a professional and allowing other people to see that type of engagement is important. So let's say, for example, you want to work at a particular company. We'll keep Johnson & Johnson, same example. That you want to go through all your contacts on LinkedIn, see who works at J&J that has a connection, reach out to them and say, hey, can you introduce me? Or what you can better do is actually go on their page, see what they've been posting, and start engaging on their content. They will pay attention to that, right? Start engaging on their content. Because they're going to be like, who is this person? Especially if you are writing things of merit. If you are writing things that's going to help build your credibility or position you, right? Or just got somebody to pay attention to who you are. Like, who is this person? What are they saying, right? And you don't want them to pay attention to you because you're super high controversial. That's not what I'm suggesting. Again, you want to highlight yourself as an expert. You want to build credibility. And if you keep commenting on their posts and actually commenting things of value, they're going to pay attention to you. So step 2 is build the personal brand. Now, step 3 is relationships, relationships. And I hope that COVID and just everything that we are going through has taught you the significance of relationships. Not only personal, but your professional relationships as well. You always have to be building relationships, new relationships. You have to be cultivating existing relationships. You have to fuel your relationships at all time. I'm constantly building my network. Every day I'm ready to meet somebody new. Every day. And if you're on the job hunt, you should too. Even more so. You should be looking to know who knows who, and who knows who. I want to talk to them, right? Because you want to get as many people as possible to know you, to know the value that you bring to the table, to know that you're an expert, to know that you're an asset to any team, right? So that you can be top of mind when an opportunity comes their way, right? Every job that I've ever gotten, guys, literally has been through somebody that I have known. Every single job. Oh, and to follow up on the story that I told you before about the woman that I reached out to when I went to the virtual event, right? Push forward a couple of months after that, she offered me a job, guys. She offered me a job. I never met this woman. I met her at a virtual event during COVID, right? Why did she offer me a job? She offered me a job because I was proactive. I reached out to her and I was showcasing my expertise to her. And I was like, hey, this is what I can do for you. This is what I do. She also was connected to me on my social media platform. So she constantly saw what I was up to because I'm constantly selling myself, constantly showcasing my personal brand, constantly showing people the value that I bring to the table. And so when she had an opportunity, I was top of mind. And she was like, hey, V, you interested in coming in-house? Like, do you want to take advantage of this opportunity? Right? And it could happen that easily, guys. It can be that simple for you. You just need to get out of your own way and stop overcomplicating the process. Don't overcomplicate the process. Okay? Okay. So we spoke about relationships. I'm going to share this bonus one with you, which is tip number 4. And tip number 4 is I want you guys to join associations, Join memberships, again, because the key here is to expand your network, get to know as many people, and also, you don't want to put your peas all in one pot, right? You want to increase the probability of you actually locking in an opportunity. You want to increase the opportunity of you finding a new job, right? So you want to join associations, memberships, such as, you guys know, I have the Female Collaborative, which is my nonprofit, which is a network dedicated to revolutionizing how women work and do business together. That is an incredible network of women who are doing amazing things, who work across so many different industries that, boom, you will have immediate access to when you become a member. And it's not just the Female Collab. There are so many other organizations out there as well that you want to vet and you want to make sure it makes sense for you. But the goal is you want to be a part of something. You want to be a part of something and you want to contribute to something. So when you're in need and you need an opportunity, you already have a foundation set in place so that people are willing to help you, right? And that's what you want to keep in mind. That is what you want to make sure you are focused on. If you are on the job hunt and you are looking for a new job, these 4 tips will help you. So I'm going to go over them again, okay? For the late people. So, first tip, virtual events. Attend as many virtual events as you can as possible. Step 2, personal brand. Build the hell out of your personal brand. Many of you know me because of the work that I put into my personal brand. And trust me, honey, it is work, but it pays off. It pays off. Just like the opportunity that I shared with you before. Opportunities come to me all the time because I invest in my personal brand, right? Let your brand work for you when you're not even in the room. It will speak for you, okay? 3, relationships. You want to make sure you are always building relationships, creating new relationships, and cultivating your relationships, fostering those relationships, keeping them alive. The holidays are a great time for you to rekindle relationships. Send them a note for the holidays, okay? Hey, hope all is well. Hope you're safe. Hope you're healthy. Hope this holiday season your wildest dreams come true. Know that I'm thinking of you. People remember that kind of stuff. And then lastly, which is the bonus tip, is join associations and become a part of networks such as the Female Collaborative, so you don't have to do it alone and you're a part of a network that's actually working for you in your time of need, i.e. when you're looking for a job, all right? Well, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope these have helped you. If you found these tips helpful, definitely leave me comments, leave your feedback, show it some love, share it to people that you care about in your networks, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for joining, guys.